Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another video game. This time it is 2024's Anthology of the Killer by the Catamites. It's a collection of horror comedy, or more comedy first, horror second type adventure games about a girl named BB and the killer? Well, we're gonna find out. I do know this is a compilation of 9 different games, relatively short games. Um, I have played through the first game and watched people play through the first 3 or so. Um, but I was like, it's only $6. I might as well play it myself. And even though I do play other games on this channel, I have primarily been playing horror games. So, of like various degrees. So, yeah. All right. Okay. It's the coming thing. All the young people love it. Yeah, the mouse is just the spinning controls, so it's not birds. Anthology of the killer. What if we go this way? I'm just curious. Oh, there's some bears. What's poppin'? Well, it turns out that closed the game. Alright, let's take 2, I guess. Alright. So that's how we close the game, because I think this is just the loader, which is fun. I love the wallpaper, it's very fun. Opening nights! Oh, look at this spread. They say Voice of the Killer is the first one. Kind of thought there'd be more people here. Blood. Or just punch. Who can say? There she is, BB. There's a bird. There's a guy holding his own head. Hamlet-esque. Well, Voice of the Killer is the first one. Contents. 1. Voice of the Killer. 2. Hands of the Killer. 3. Drool of the Killer. 4. Eyes of the Killer. 5. Flesh of the Killer. 6. Blood of the Killer. 7. Ears of the Killer. 8. Heart of the Killer. 9. Face of the Killer. 10. Bonus rooms. Thank you. So let's go in order, because, I believe if I know correctly, games 1 through 8 released on their own, and then the 9th one released with this loader, I think? That's what I heard anyway. I could probably look into it. Let's just start simple. Voice. Licking the phone. Sometimes when the mic is a little close to my mouth, that's what that feels like. I usually fix it. Watch out. Life contracts. Ugh. Well, let's go. Voice of the Killer. Ooh, spooky. Strange Town series. Voice of the Killer. Hey, y'all. Welcome to this new issue of my zine. of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while. Please forgive me. I had to finish exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. I've been working in the call center of a famous insurance company, Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic, or should I say, agile and flexible. That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. I love the vibe. We're by the ocean. Got these trees. Leafless. The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but I won't get paid until I can make it through probation. And I promised I'd have colored pictures in the next issue. I am committed. You know what? I support you. The company building is next to a sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound, like the vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. Well, time to go to work. Another day on the shift. Forward, 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 urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office. But soon the day will start, and I will see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. Sincerely, line manager, Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers, but some days no one ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Ain't that how it be? Inside it's always busy and a panicked feeling, and nobody ever wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I feel footsteps, and chatter. The saddest things about hearing these typist sounds, I had a really clicky keyboard, but my roommate's very cute kitten knocked my cup over on top of it, and it seeped into my keyboard because it happened when I wasn't here. And sometimes you just leave some coffee out, you know, it happens. It's because I left some chips out, and so my keyboard is done. Really sad. But that's life sometimes, ain't it? Where the hell am I? You can really, like, only move the camera around so much. Okay. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. Well, can't go there. Whoa. The camera moves in fun ways. Let's just go to the desk. BB's desk. 5 leads, far below my call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins! Beep! Hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Click. Beep. Greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you, an offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? No! No! Well, bye, man. Beep hell! The voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you are being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep! Dead! Dead! You're dead! You're going to die! It will happen to you! So, why not talk to Life Contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? Low rattling choke. Click! Beep! Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked for call listening. Where are your people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh God! Well, not sure what that's about. Every day these leads get worse. Well, time for a coffee break. Muffled cloth sound. In the break room, a shroud turns to face me. From beneath the sheet, I dimly sense Mips moving, chattering against the fabric. I can't hear any words. I'm still not very good at work banter, so I just smile and nod as I try to find the coffee machine. Be alert. Watch out. 2 inches of strangely viscous coffee ooze out of the machine. I think I'm getting a taste for it. Thousands of corpses found. Same news as always. The sound is off. The radio is playing Wham. Ain't that... ain't that just how it is, huh? Uh-huh, yep. Absolutely. Alright. Well... Well, nothing new here, so I guess we gotta find the list. There's this store here. Let's check that out. Oh boy, my very own zine distro, is what I thought as well. But whenever I go to the copy room, the printer queue is already booked up, and everyone's making those expensive colored copies. Remember, we don't pay if the corpse is unidentifiable. Management. Sure, okay. In the corner, there is a copy of the official company newsletter. It's full of pictures of executives grinning. But about what? I wish I knew. Maybe that's how they get you. A new start tomorrow, colleagues. As I'm sure you're aware, it has been several tough years for life contracts. The freakish and unexplained high murder rate in this city continues to blah 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 margins, blah 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 exciting new challenges. As such, we are very excited by the long-awaited restructuring of our call center department to be accomplished. Blah blah blah. Sincerely, General Manager Jenny. We get the work newsletters as well. But because I get so many emails without getting a useless newsletter, so I just put them in the junk folder. Policemen roam the back quarters. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous. While I'm wandering around, their motionless faces continue to stare out into the sea. Life contracts. Let's see. Complaints, we'll go there later. The noise of the waves mixes in with the background murmur of the call center. I see something that could be seals move through the waves. I like how it's because she's 2D, even at this angle. That's very fun. I tried the door to the dialer room, but it won't get open. Am I supposed to be able to get in here? Didn't they say I'd get a key in the mail? The keyboard freaked out for a second and she just wouldn't stop walking toward me. The boxes of complaints seem to absorb the world around me. The wallpaper of this place is very fun. It does seem to be just like everywhere. It's very fun though. I do enjoy it. Complaints. Back here are some older wallpapered passages from when the building used to belong to somebody else. It feels like I've been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Employees of the month. Good for them, I guess. Lost boardroom. Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from archaic 3D modeling software. I don't even, know what that means. We're repurposing our calls department. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Actions. Buy more hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Route will commence 6 a.m. to 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for... Okay. On my way back, I open one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents, something I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. This is a different vibe. I try the keycard on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help, but at the other end of the hallway, I think I hear a murmur. Well, BB. Well, this is called of the killer. So, guess we'll see what happens. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed. Murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel as though they are talking about me, and I try to go faster. No, 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 no. Are you sorry for the things you've done? Not really. When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. Guess it's catch and release for now. Okay. Alright. Someone behind the desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. You can trust me. I'm a cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Do you ever hear of a band called Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here, or is it just me? Hahaha. Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done. Sure. Wow. I can't believe it's the cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city, since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph? And now I don't recognize where I am at all. It's another department of the call center. Other employees are walking slowly through a hallway at the end of the hall. Dialer 2 or blank? Let's go to blank first. Life contracts, a tree, a guy, the guys who chase us, guys who chase me. I like how this game kind of has this really odd sense to it at all times. This wallpaper looks like leaves almost. In the heart of the jungle. Go through another door. This one's filled with managers, shredded paper, fabrics over the floor, and everything smells of disinfectant and warm rubber. Odd. Really odd. Wait, are these the call lists I was looking for? I look through and I see the names of dead people, missing people, family, strangers, friends, numbers, home addresses. This might not be my department. Yeah, I mean, if you don't, if you put it back where you found it, you know, no one will ever know. Boy, the rate is so high these days. They're saying the rate is going to go up even further. We'll definitely need extra space for all of them. I'm glad we figured out how to make money from the rate. Haha, yes, the rate. Yeah. I'm so glad we made money from it. Did you hear? He's coming to visit later on. He's very picky about what he sees. We'll do our best just to make sure everything's just right for him. I am so excited that we finally get to meet him. We welcome the killer. Hey. I'm busy. Breathing directly into my ears. Well, if I get out of here fast, no one will ever know I was here. Well, done with that. Let's just get out of here. The killer, huh? Hey. Hey, guys. I totally didn't go into the executive department. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside, it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly, I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. I love the space of this room. It's so good. I find a desk that's not mine, but waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out at what they really mean, and I lose myself to the rhythm of my own voice. Say, A, S, O, C, K, me, res, et, e, may, I. Say, A, S, O, C, K, me, res, et, e, may, I. Not really sure. That night, I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. What is that? It's like a funky ice cube. In the distance, a large tongue moved forward from the ocean, and it waved to us. We looked and waved back. Some people I knew were swimming out there to meet it. I think the beginning of the story was just like the ocean just makes loud moaning sounds, but, I guess the ocean's alive? Question mark? Bodies moved across the shoreline and slipped into the water. They were slowly drawn further out to sea as though following some magnetic pull. There was the sound of howling. Anything else over here, or... Nope. Let's go up here. In the room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anyone was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. That was, Voice of the Killer. Not really sure what to make of it just yet without, like, any of the other pieces, to be honest with you. Life contracts. Have you ever considered making a plan with life contracts? So let's go to the next one. Let me stop dancing around like that. It's gonna make me motion sick. 2. Hands of the Killer. They say that later on BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB. So would I. Grabbers. Moving Co. We'll take you away. Guitar lessons. UFO question mark? What is this? Okay. Everything must go. Hey man. New Hands of the Killer. Hands of the Killer. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. Killer's always at it again, huh? The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. Night Clown. BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have become appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them, in my opinion. Splatterman. Progress in the new zine remains slow. I keep calling it, wanting to call it zine like megas. It's not zine, it's magazine. Zine. Anyway, so as I keep falling asleep in the middle of the sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? Oh. Anything else in here? Oh. Baby, is that you? I think we're... Oh, whoa, okay. If you're already awake, could you run for some supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, ZZ discovers we could pay rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I am in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Bort doll, sold out. Miss Doubtfire VHS, rare, 1999. Miss Doubtfire VHS, rare, 1999. Miss Doubtfire VHS, rare, 1999. Plastic thing, sold out. Fake plant, sold out. Rubber eyes, sold out. Mask, sold out. Horrible lamp, sold out. Bird masks? Nope, nobody wants to get Miss Doubtfire on VHS. Rare. But no one seems to guard these things, or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. No one ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. Wow, this must be exciting new direction of life that I can only obtain via a career. Baby, is that you? We're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister ZZ is hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet. Every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? Tell me about it. Well, I gotta get the goods. Aside from the night noises in this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. This is just what life is when, the killer is about. Every week every week someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what it is about this town that leads to such weird advertising sensibility. Seeing if I can force the camera. Nope. Oh, dimension. Oh. The television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Okay. I mean, I can't, ZZ, but I'm glad you have an idea. Friendly reminder, owner is not liable for what happens in the tunnels. A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use, day and night. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess somebody wants it really clean. Infinite spin. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with, although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than installing a fire escape. The air from inside is inviting and cool. By building, rather. Well, time to go through the tunnels. When you're in this first person, it moves so slowly. Very eerie. Loud. Keep wanting to, like, somehow make the camera move the way I want to, but I just don't think that's possible. I climb out into some sort of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here looked about to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. I'm glad I have a natural light source. That makes life really easy. At this point, I feel like I should explain something about the nature of the building. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things being manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself one day. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the buildings was adapted to a new shape. New rooms were added or closed off, each layer draped in a piecemeal over the last, to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, ZZ says its sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet's accelerating her tendencies toward the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Alright, well, that's just the news for you, huh, though, BB? What's over here? I displace some of the spiders and rummage into the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat, miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying all this back. The search goes on! The kind of wallpaper, the interesting wallpaper and flooring is kind of... What is that supposed to be? A mouse? I think so. When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe could be scavenged for parts. I will make a mental note. Yeah, I'm like trying to think like maybe it's like the town is like building on its own. What the hell is over here? I keep looking through heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A steel copy of Steely Dan, live at the Guy Bus. I push onward. What is this? I want a better view. What does that say? Baby night? The clothes rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. A box of knives barely used. A t-shirt reading, Blomby Dog! An abstract paint elastic toy with horrible detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Awful. Let's go back this way. Another box. This one says Stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased by green slime. It's being held tight shut with electrical tape. Handprints. So... that's the sound of someone laughing. There's a face down there. So far tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer. The clutter more deliberate. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear a soft whispering behind the walls. The flooring, whenever the flooring matches, like, both the ceiling and the walls, creates such a cool effect. Haunting, one might say. I don't know, which way do I go? Well, not this way. Okay, so that just leaves her in a circle. Just doesn't let me walk this way. Okay, so then let's go to the different type of flooring. This vault feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? Is your name Donald Duck? Up, down, enter. Yeah. Wow, Mr. Duck. Such an honor to meet you. Please step inside. We have so much to discuss. Finally, someone accepts my brilliance. I just jumped. Help! Don't kidnap me! I'm not worth anything monetarily! What's this? Why, it's my first strangle victim doll, circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I did believe we used up the last of them sometime before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You're dressed very similarly, though. Please, help! Please don't strangle me! I'm a real person! Help! Click! A stupid coincidence! Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic innards. If you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes, I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research. Before administrative duties began, it would take up all my time. In truth, it makes little difference, as does everyone in the college. I've lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. Haha. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or coating, or how it have you. We can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye. Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have very abstract notions of how knots work. But I guess that's academia for you. Better vamoose. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carefully, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard absent. It's like a view from the like the view from a penthouse. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? There's nothing new under the sun. They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess that terrible secret must die with them. Like, imagine you're just hanging out and you get kidnapped and you get in a room full of dolls that look just like you. That's it. It's called My First Strangle Victim. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. A feeling of it's a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. Ugh, these sounds are awful. I hate these sounds. The elevator shutter is rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network of the same antique security system. Buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Ugh. Stay away from me. I love this wallpaper. Well, I don't get to go in that room, but that's fine. Wait, is this a teacher's lounge? Anatomically diagrams crude in paintly with astrology symbols are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays and moldy, weeks-old coffee. Okay, looks like it's not following me. Coffee. Well, I guess we won't go in that room, that's fine. Ugh. Terrible sounds. What's over here? The laughing gets louder over there. I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with that shit. I hate this laughing. A horrible noise of splitting plastic, screaming, and breaking can be heard from inside, coming from behind this door, which I resolve to firmly stay on the other side of. Ugh, I hate that laughing. I hate that laughing so much. I just want to be away from it. Well, I'm leaving. Boy, they really went out on renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper outlines of a sealed doorway, things can be seen. Sorry, I did not read that sentence correct. Beneath the wallpaper outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff rotas peel off the wall as I move by. Excuse me. Guess I'm a little sleepy. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up on the walls to what looks like being ketchup. The academic job market takes another toll. saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while Aesphale saw a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools that which they hack. Sorry, let me try this again. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while Aesphale saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in tools they hack with we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted to exclusively toward that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in already. To imagine a society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Okay. Academics. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college in the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone's wearing a mask? My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in a new world of the aesthetic. Haha, such are the thoughts of the general public as they make conscious entrance into history. Bloody Night. 4. Wow, what a place. Wow. This is a fun framing. I don't like this. Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams, approaching steps. As such, I believe that they will be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noises are a foundation of a far greater symphony. But there is no shame in being a midwife to a dream. Stop chasing me. I want to look at stuff. The metaphors of chopping and carving embroidered into sculpture are too trite to be of use. Instead, we find other things. In our video lab, we can covertly influence the culture by filming our death fantasies and releasing them as commercial horror films. Our Bloody Night franchise has sold thousands of copies. Bloody Night? Aren't those the shitty direct-to-video horror films that everyone watches to make fun of? Everybody, what now? Okay. Where the hell am I? Okay. Oh, this is the film set. I see now. Leave me alone, man. I'm busy. Hello. Hi, man. Did I not make it to the door last time, maybe? Am I missing something? Am I supposed to be caught? I'm not quite sure. It's hard to navigate these spaces, to be honest with you. Maybe this way? I don't know. Well, I don't think it's that way. Oh, here's something new. The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from theater. An empty space menaced by an anonymous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends through all time. Haha. Think of the new buildings we'll need to have alleyways like these. Is this where I haven't been before? Oh, I don't think I have. Sound sculpture masks will sound the very distant screams, approaching steps. As such, I believe they will be very popular. Of course. Of course. Let me see. There's no shame in being a midwife to a dream. Okay, so I think I already did that one. Am I missing something? Is there like another door I'm supposed to go through? Yeah, man, I get it. You're evil or whatever, and you'd love to murder. I don't need to be here. Oh, nope, that's not it. What am I missing? Maybe I'm supposed to let myself be caught? What happens if I do? Can art be a murder weapon? My thesis project will finally resolve this ancient question. Using pattern and form, it overwhelms and destroys the subject's own psyche and physical coherence. It just feels like a stupid music video. Okay, yeah, I think I was supposed to get caught. Alright. It's hard to know, like, it doesn't seem like it does anything getting caught by stuff. Oh, there we go. This is weird. Well, an experiment is just as valuable when it fails. The style of decoration is sure to be popular with the new regime, as people will want something interesting to look at as they're waiting to be killed. Please adjust your portfolios accordingly. Okay. Where am I supposed to go now? Been in this room before. Been in the murder room before. Have I been over here? I don't think so. It doesn't look familiar. Oh, well, we moved on. A calm study nestles in the building of the horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publication, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon. Whatever happened to the Western Canon? The Western Canon rocks out, a bridge division for teens and study groups. Picture of the hooded man I met up when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows all attendants at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. Haha, I wonder, is it simple mental I held on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of this world that was. Wouldn't you like a visit to the world that is to come? In fact, the interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and is perhaps a kitsch. Waha! What matters is though the new world that we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder? The sun and the moon, knives and ropes, buildings and clouds, still streets of the blue, dark blue fields, a trembling and horrible suspense that envelops all things, changing them completely, while leaving them unchanged. A new world will need laws and art. We can teach them. To be the hand that guides the knife, the hands of the killer. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life was meant to change. Or my new life would have to change. The most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see the world of the history unfolding, seeing yourself in the crest of the new wave. The new world emerges from the coffins of the old. I have seen the world spirit splitting open ahead. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. Haha. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days, and you know how it is. As you think and think, and the thicket grows denser. Nope, I actually have no idea, but thank you. There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night. I'm not going to look any further. Oh, who's there? Ah, it's you, goodness. My years, the years have barely altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would really like to get it seen by the critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a paper? The first person's perspective here? Uh, hello, Mr. Killer. I have no interest in you. Or your academic favor. Don't like that. Well, I'm not investigating any further. I'm fine, thank you. Oh. BB's report. Epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although all night long, strange noises echoed through the pipes. Enter. The next morning, we totaled up the day's haul. Result: assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but ZZ says there are copies running around inside the bus station for free. The frightening world is an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. A trade. Schemes. Night School, Propextus, 1920. Alright. Well, then that was... Hands of the Killer. Let's take a look at the next poster. I think I would like to ruminate a little bit on this, and then on the first little stories, a little bit. And so I think next is Drool of the Killer. If that's right. Drool of the Killer, Eyes of the Killer. Yeah, because I'm getting kind of sleepy, so I'm gonna go to bed soon. Bonus tunnels. Enter at own risk. Well, not for me yet. Drool. Alright, so let's just take a look at the poster and what we have going on here. Looks like poorly... You know, it looks kind of like messy tiling. Pipes. Pool. Drool of the Killer. Alright. So that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. I like taking, I think, for especially some of the smaller games I'm playing, I think it's fine for them to be on the shorter side video-wise. Yeah, because even though I do like a long video, at the same time it is a bit unwieldy. So, yeah, so next time we'll continue Anthology of the Killer, and we'll play Drool of the Killer and Eyes of the Killer. And depending on how I'm doing time-wise or how I'm feeling, I might play the next one after that one, which is Flesh of the Killer. But we shall see. I hope you all have a great one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!